Hi everyone, Annette here from Ask Me Decor. Thanks for joining me today, and if you're new here, welcome. So today I'm going to continue on the fall series of decorating the house, and we're going to work on the living room. If you watched my last video, you saw me do the kitchen, and now it's time for this living room to get a nice fall cozy look. My living room can be frustrating. I have a very narrow, long room. Furniture placement can be very challenging. I do the best I can. And let me tell you, I'm sure, like a lot of you out there, I watch many decorators on YouTube to try to learn and get some ideas. And one that I just watched talked about how a lot of people have too much stuff. So I tried to go around my room with her eye, see if I could pick out things that were unnecessary, looked like clutter, were just like, clouding the overall picture of what I wanted the room to look like. And I think I came up with a pretty good scenario here of what I want this room to look like for fall. So let me show you what all I did. Oh, and one more thing, an exciting new addition to my whole YouTube channel effort. I got a lapel mic. So I'm really hoping that the sound quality is a lot better on the videos. Let me know what you think. I'm really hoping for the best. And this is going to be the first video that I'm using it. So I'm very excited to share that with you. So before we even get started decorating this living room, we need to talk about the word cozy. How are we going to make our room cozy? You need texture. Look at all these beautiful textures. They're woven, they're fuzzy, they're woolen. Some of them are acrylic, but they all have that very thick, heavy texture to them. And if you layer the texture in your room, one layer after another, one pillow after another, one blanket or throw after another, you are going to achieve a wonderful fall feeling of coziness. So let's start right here on my fireplace mantel. Now you know I have a very deep fireplace mantel, and sometimes that can be a little bit of a challenge to decorate. It needs something big on it. So a friend and I were walking through an antique store, and I spotted this giant basket, and immediately I thought that could go on its side with some pumpkin spilling out of it, and I think it will fill up my mantle perfectly. So I got it, and look at how this turned out. So I used some of my plastic pumpkins, but I painted more of them. I gave them a gray tone to match the grays that I have going on in this living room. And I can't use anything real up here, but I did manage to tuck in a few of those green leaves that I had dried for the previous video. And it ties in the green from the kitchen. I'm very happy with the way that came out. Now this little corner table got one green pumpkin, and above it I hung my son's pheasant. I will use more of those pheasant feathers in the fireplace mantle arrangement and on a sofa table on the other side of the room. You'll see that in a minute. Here's some of those textured pillows I was talking about. These are pillow covers that came from Hobby Lobby on the clearance table for $3 a piece. And look at those textured fuzzy pumpkins. They're adorable. Next, let's head up to the top of my cabinet, and you will see a little treasure chest. What's in my treasure chest? Of course, it's floral foam, and I changed the flowers for the seasons. This time I gave it some faded leaves and some more of my dried oak leaves. Time to transform the sofa table with a pair of ducks that are sitting on a piece of driftwood, some of those leaves that I got at Hobby Lobby last year, and an amber vase. Now, in the amber vase, I'm going to put some more of those faded fall leaves. These are silk, but I'm going to add some of my dried green oak leaves to tie in the oak leaves from the other side of the room in the kitchen. I also added some pheasant feathers here and a couple of pumpkins. Now, remember, my theme for the year is to stay with natural things, and I think that the oak leaves and the pheasant feathers and the ducks are all achieving that theme here. My curio cabinet always gets a seasonal theme. This time I used some astilbe flower pods and some daisy flower seed heads along with my green dried oak leaves. I also added some wooden rust color pumpkins and some giant acorns, giving this more of that collected from nature look. Top of the armoire is going to get some very large stems of those dried green oak leaves. Now, if you lay them flat to dry, they will be perfect when you add them to your decor. So for my ottoman, I decided to use an old drawer instead of a tray. I filled it with some books in the right color binders, some soft and fuzzy pumpkins, a nice candle, and more of those pheasant feathers. Now that old box is pretty old. I got it at an antique store. It has speckles of paint all over it, and I just love the way it looks. I don't want to paint it. I don't want to change it. I'm in love with the history and the wonder of where this could have possibly come from, but it's really serving a great purpose on top of the ottoman, filled with all these seasonal items.
You could see yourself just sitting there on my chair. I'm staring at you, you don't even notice. Should've told you straight away, you don't have to be afraid anymore. I know you haven't noticed.
Well, what'd you think? I think it came out great. I'm loving the fall accents. I'm loving the fact that I took more of those green leaves and sprinkled them throughout the little areas all through the living room. I think it feels very cozy, very fall-like, and I can't wait to sit back and enjoy it. Now, that concludes the second part of our fall decorating series. Next up is going to be the dining room. I really hope you all tune in to see the dining room. That usually looks amazing with fall decor in it, and I can't wait to do it. That'll probably be next week. So now would be a great time to like and subscribe. If you have any questions, just ask me, and I can't wait to see you in the next video.